Well, it's me again, and this is my podcast and my world, where I take you along on an adventure where we get to explore everything and anything that goes on in my mind. Oh boy, is it random, is it crazy, it's nuts, it's all over the place. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's have a good time. Oh, it is so cold. It's 2 degrees warmer than yesterday, people, and I'm freezing. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. My car, I'm sitting in the car, and it's been running now for, gosh, probably, I want to say about 20 minutes. Camera down here. Oh, there we go. So it's been running for about 20 minutes, and yeah. Hold on here. Sorry about all the, hopefully there's not a lot of bumping. Speaking of which, noise. Oh my gosh. So I listening to yesterday's podcast, and the noise. Oh, the noise. I am so sorry. I put you in my pocket, and yeah, the noise was just horrible. So I'm not going to be doing that again. I do apologize for that. Oh my gosh. This is just crazy. Oh, the winters are so cold. Oh man, I'm sorry. When it's down into the 20 degree Fahrenheit stuff, I'm just like, wow. Oh, it's just too cold for my comfort. I'm sorry. Oh man. So I got my coffee with me today. Actually, I don't have a cup of coffee. Usually I have my cup of coffee, my mug, and I got a thing for mugs. I don't know what it is. I've got a lot of different mugs, and all my favorites are all green. But today I don't have a mug. Today I have my hydro flask. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. When it comes to thermoses or ways of keeping your coffee hot, or ice cold drink cold, there is no better way. And I'm not getting any money here. I wish I was. I wish I was getting more hydro flasks. These things are awesome. Yeah, they're expensive. They're way up there in price. I mean, they're really expensive. But man, I'll tell you what. I love my hydro flask. We were in Leavenworth. Gosh, let's see now. About 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks we went to Leavenworth. And we did the lighting festival there, which was really awesome. Way more people than I anticipated. It was packed. But there's a store there we ran into. And I was so tempted to buy it. But we're looking at it, and then we went online, and the inflation, it was like almost 100% inflation. Normally, so let me back up. They make different lids for the hydro flask, all different style lids, and there's 3 different sizes, whatever. There's like 2 or 3 different sizes of lids. And then the medium-sized lid, they make different styles of lids. So they have more like a sports one with with a water tap thing that's got a straw. So it's got a flip-up thing, and then you can suck on it like a straw. Then they've got one that slides back and forth, so you can get your drink out. They've got the flipper one, like what I got for your coffee. You kind of flip it back, and you can drink your coffee, and then you close it again. And then they got the standard like lid that you have to twist off every time. Excuse me, I've got yawns this morning. Oh my goodness. Sometimes in the morning when I wake up and I don't do any talking, and I get behind the microphone here, I just start talking and talking and talking, and I breathe very shallow, I think, and then I start to yawn. And so I have to remember to breathe deeply every now and again. Otherwise I'll yawn, and then I make you yawn, and then you don't want to listen to me. Oh my goodness. Everybody around me has been getting sick recently. My daughter came home from school yesterday. She was only at school for maybe about an hour, and they sent her home because she kind of upchucked or what have you in her classroom. And so, just to be on the safe side, we're gonna go ahead and send her home. Well, apparently she's got no fever. She feels just fine. She said, yeah, well, when I got there, I was kind of thirsty, so I went to the water fountain and I drank as much as I possibly could because I knew it was going to be a long time before I could get any more. So basically, she's admitting that she overfilled her stomach is basically what happened. But she just happened to tell the nurse at the school she didn't know what happened. She didn't feel good. Okay, I guess we'll let you have this one, but next time, no way, Jose. Oh, it just so happened that my wife had a meeting with one of the teachers there at the school, and she was already at the school anyways. So she just put my daughter in the car and they went home. My wife never even left the school after dropping the kids off. So all worked out good. 2018, I am so excited. This is the year for opportunity. I'm telling you. There's going to be some big changes in my life. And going to be some big changes in my life, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make it so. I'm determined that this is the year we buy a house. I don't give a crud. We are indeed going to buy a house this year. Absolutely. And I'm not going to take no for an answer. We're just doing it. That's all there is to it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So I was on YouTube there, and I was looking at. You can sort out your YouTube videos by 3 categories. The most popular, so it'll show you on the top of the list will be the very most popular video you've ever done. And then if you go, you can do from the oldest to the newest, or you can go to the newest to the oldest when you sort your my videos. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So I was playing with it. I was curious. I was like, what's the most popular video I have? In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, the most popular video that I have is probably going to be Do Men Crochet. Well, it's not. It's close, but it's not. It's up there. And I don't remember off the top of my head which one it was at this moment in time. That's okay. But I'm like, wow, this is a really popular, video. A lot of people are really kind of interested in Do Men Crochet. So I'm thinking that I'm going to probably, if it's popular, people want to see it, I'm going to probably do another video, just another round, kind of another update, what have you. The last time I showed the essentials, that if you're going to crochet, the things that you have to have in order to crochet. That was, because I made 2 videos. I made Do Men Crochet, and I was crocheting, and I was talking about men crocheting, and how don't be afraid, all this kind of stuff. A lot of guys are coming out of the, the yarn closet, blah, blah, whatever. And so then I made one later on, the essentials, the things you have to have. Well, I think it's about time that I make another video showing you how to crochet. Just start off with the basics. Single stitch, double, half double. Start off with the basics, and then we'll work our way into other things. Then probably after showing you a double, half double, gosh, there's so many. Half crochet. Was there? Oh gosh, my brain. All the names. I can't remember all the names, but slip stitching, all that kind of stuff. Show the basics, and then start showing different patterns that you can do with them. And granny stitch would probably be the very first one in that lineup because it's very, very simple. And then probably show like basket weave or just a single stitch or something. A lot of people, there's a lot of videos out there on the internet on how to crochet. A lot of videos. But I find a lot of them, for a beginner, someone who's never done it before, a lot of them are just too fast. They talk too fast, they crochet too fast, they don't explain things very well. And so as a beginner, you're sitting there and you're trying to learn or figure out how to do something, and it's almost like it's coming through someone who's been doing it to someone who's been doing it, not someone who's been doing it to a beginner. And if I do this, I'd like to do it so that it's more along the lines of going from someone who knows how to crochet to someone who's never done it before. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for. The other thing is I crochet backwards. That's another reason why I didn't want to show on YouTube my crocheting in like up close. I will, but people have to understand that I crochet backwards compared to the way most people crochet. Because when I was young and my mom was showing me how to crochet, I mirrored her. I sat in front of her and she showed me, and I literally mirrored what she was doing. So if I were to crochet on camera, I would do it in a mirrored style, which is the opposite of what most people do. Most people, when they videotape crocheting and doing patterns and stuff, usually it is looking from their point of view. Like the camera is on their chin basically, and they're crocheting and you're looking at it from their point of view. Well, if you do that from my point of view, you'll learn how to crochet backwards. So it would have to be, the camera angle would have to be turned around the other way, and I'd have to show you how I do it, but I'd have to continue to tell you to do it the other way. So it's kind of a pain in the rear end. I'm a mirror of what you're supposed to do. So it's kind of complicated. So it's either I personally do it backwards, or I reverse the video, so it's a mirror of itself, oh, sorry about that. Incoming phone call. Just kind of had to take it. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make this a short podcast today, and end it here. So if you have any suggestions on crocheting and how I could how I could do it, so people can do it correctly and not do what I'm doing, unless I just teach left-handed crochet. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. You all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. If you have any ideas or suggestions or anything you want to hear me talk about, leave it in the comment section underneath the video. I do my best to read each and every one of those. Sometimes it takes me a little longer to get to them than I would ideally like, but that's all right. So, all right, y'all have yourself a good day, and until next time, bye for now.